Oh, my trousers are still on. Right, so I've got pork belly here. Love a bit of pork. Get in. First, cumin. Bit of coriander. What's this one? Fennel. Oh, yeah. Right, and toast these bad boys off. Right, then I'm going to do the laziest brine, okay? This is where you can just sort of like go, is this going to work? Don't know. Right, so I'm going to go quite a bit of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You cook with a feeling, you'll be all right. Right, water, cold water. Give them a little mix. Could have a taste of that water, but it'll probably make you feel pretty sick. So don't do that. Absolutely don't do that. I'm going to leave them, because they're quite thin, going to leave them for like 30 minutes. 30, 40 minutes. Seeds, in they go. They've just been lightly toasted. Grind. Oh, nightmare. Paprika. Salt. And then some sugar. Go on, mate. 1, 2. That'll kind of give it that like stickiness. A little bit of punch. Chili powder, just a little bit. I'm not much of a heat person. So what's the difference between a dry marinade and a wet marinade? Liquid. Taste. Oh. A little bit of garlic powder. Oh, unused. And then this one is the those roasted garlic skins. It's amazing. Get in there, why not? Welcome to the party. Come on in. Big black. Right, so here's your pork belly. I've given these an hour, okay? An hour dans le fridge, I think, roughly. Don't know, maybe 10 minutes. Who knows? But drain it, put them on. Go on, get out there, mate. Right, give your hands a quick wash. So then I've got my dry marinade. So, add as much or as little as you want. I always think it's good to go OTT on this. It's not a dirty hand. Get on there, mate. So when we cook these, think about it. Pork belly is fat, okay? If you cooked fat at a very high temperature, what's going to happen? It's just going to burn. It's just going to go. What you want it to do is you want it to render. So what does rendering mean? Rendering is like, I always go back to the analogy of getting in a bath. If you get in a bath and you're just like unbelievably chill, it's a nice temperature, you're just going to be like, oh, this is nice, and relax and soften and everything. It's going to be amazing. So give these 160, yeah, probably like an hour, and then we'll hit them. Hit them later. See you later. Get out, mate. Look at these. We were thinking about this as a whole, as a dish. Fat is tasty, but fat is tastier if it's seasoned, and fat is tastier if it's elevated. So what we're gonna do, some will be hot honey. Really handy having this rack that doesn't fit because gravity helps you. Start on the top, let it dribble down. Gonna make a very, very simple slaw. Always do the onion first into water. Always say it, but onions into cold water while you prep the other ingredients. Takes a bit of that hit out. I'm just gonna take the top off, right? Knife goes in, we're safe. Bridge cut, wobble, 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 wobble. So if you want to work on something that's quite big and you want to be able to manage it, these things, cabbages have these things called layers. So you can just like pull a section off and go, you know what? My knife skills aren't up to scratch yet. Tip heel, make it lower. If you want to make it even lower, more layers. It will take you longer, but it's safer. So tip heel, here we go. What's the time? 11:15? No time. Kids don't need to be picked up to school from free, so what's the point in rushing? We're not in a restaurant. No one's shouting at you. No one's breathing down your neck to go, what? You've got 45 cabbages to do. No. Just enjoy yourself. Take your time. Practice your knife skills. That's what we're here for. It's not about wiggling your willy about going how fast you can chop, because that's not what we're here for, you know what I'm saying? If that scares you, if that bit when you get to the end scares you, it's all right. I was scared once. Break it down, make it smaller. Clear your knife, clear space, no rush, nice and gentle. Get yourself a flat edge, tipping the knife in, draw back. Angle here, tip heel. Again, here, look, no one's gonna win a prize for going, oh yeah, well you didn't do it, have they? Who cares? Not me. Pass me the bubble bag. Right, so there's my flat edge. Nice and gentle. Gonna work on smaller pieces. If you don't want to cut that bit, that little bit, just takes that out of it. Right, cabbage, some salt. If you had fresh lime, perfect. I ain't got any. So acid, remember, acid will cut through the fat, so that is all going in. A little bit of oil. The main thing is, We want that pork belly to be the absolute star of the show. The slaw is just this sort of like little mate that comes along and goes, you know what? I'm here, but I'm not taking over. I'm not going to steal your spotlight. I'm just here to make you look better. Fuck yeah. Tangy, salty, almost like a bit of pickled. Who's your father? That will make anyone happy, unless you're a vegan. Oh, I'm dribbling. Oh, bit of that. Good.